in uh, marriage counseling, where that as you and your spouse draw closer to God, you draw closer to each other. And so it's the same principle. As you draw closer to God, you're going to draw closer to others. And that would be a strong indication of your condition. Verse 2, but not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. Some have entertained angels unaware. The word angel may refer to superhuman beings, or it may refer to human beings who are messengers from God. The same word used to address the letters of the seven churches of Asia Minor in chapter 2 and 3 of the book of Revelations, in which I take the position that the angels are human messengers, that is, they are the teachers or leaders of the churches being addressed. The writer mentions that there are those in the Old Testament who entertained angels unaware. Abraham was one of them, and Jacob was another, although he didn't do much entertaining that night as he was too busy wrestling. Joshua also entertained an angel. The basic thought is this in this verse in the Hebrew epistle is that we are to extend love to strangers by showing hospitality to them. We ought to be careful that our love is exercised with judgment, but we need to recognize that there are folks around us to whom we could be very helpful. We should extend our love to them, and in doing this, we might meet some very wonderful people. Verse 3, remember them that are in bonds as bound with them, and them which suffer adversity as being yourself also in the body. Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 3. Paul himself was in bonds. He knew a great deal about that, and so he says, remember the needy and those in trouble. Show love to those who are in need. You see, the church is a body. When one member suffers, all of us suffer. When I was seriously ill some time ago, I had the opportunity to experience this myself. A letter from a dear lady caused me to shed tears. Dr. McGee, I'm uh, inactive now and I'm not able to do anything. I prayed God that I would be able to take your disease upon myself so that you could go on with your ministry. May I say to you, we don't find that kind of spirit in very many churches or even groups of believers, but we need it, and I thank God there is a lot of it around. In fact, the only person, my parents used to say that to me, I wish that I was sick instead of you. I was sick a lot as a child, and that's the only ones that I've ever had to show that kind of love to me. We talk a great deal about the Christian fellowship, which we have in our little group meetings or around the banquet table. But what about the poor saints who is off yonder lying on a bed and whom no one has visited? Many of you could have a wonderful ministry visiting the sick and lonely. This is the brother love that he is talking about here. Brother love is not something that takes place only in the church or in little groups that meet together. There has been a new phrase coined in our day, uh, body truth, gracious. That truth has been in Scripture all these years. It is not something new, and you exercise that body truth by going out there to that individual who is in need. Do you not hear that aspect emphasized? We do not hear that aspect emphasized very much today. And that concludes that section. Now we're going to move on